Scaramouche and the Tin Soldier. Let's digest it. Welcome back to Genshin Lore with Amabi. The Steadfast Tin Soldier is one of Hans Christian Andersen's first fairy tales, and how befitting that Hoyoverse's story of a new god follow it. In this story, there's a tin soldier in the box who's unlike the rest as he only has one leg. He falls in love with a ballet dancer who is also standing on one leg because he believes them to be the same. The story in the trailer follows it loosely, but the end is the same in that the toy soldier is tossed into the flames, but in the story it's with the ballerina. All that remained of the tin soldier was his tin heart, and the ballerina, all that was left was her spangle burnt black as coal. There is something to be said that the tin soldier had a heart after all, but all that was left of the ballerina was something superficial and not really a part of her. This is fascinating with the depiction of Lumine as the ballerina, especially because the traveler is someone who is objectified throughout the story as a hero. Or even a villain as the Abyss Twin, because it's really about the objectification of the traveler juxtaposed to the tin soldier's belief that he is like her and both unlike her. Neither of them are the gods that Scaramouche aims to be. In fact, they both burn in the ashes, and part of me wonders about the foreshadowing this entails for the story. Especially because fate is such a big theme, and here we have the tin soldier who's working to change his fate and become something more like his beloved ballerina. But in the end, both of them are doomed to ashes. Aside from that and the references to Bohemian Rhapsody, which I'll cover in another video, there's some bigger overarching lore questions that come from this. One such, how does a child in Inazuma know this fairy tale? One, it's Danish, and the imagery in the visuals is still very Danish. How did a young Inazuman child come to know this to tell it to Scaramouche? We also have the wider issue of flames as imagery. We know that Natlan, the nation of Pyro, holds a secret for us, and that a lot of the Fatui imagery, despite it being the country of ice, comes to flames, thinking of La Senora, A Winter Night's Lasso, and even the fact that Fatui lore is hidden in the Pale Flame artifact set. Albedo and Tignari both have fallen voice lines about ashes to ashes. In this entire story, Hoyoverse teased images of Irminsul burning. I'm so excited to play this quest and see it all finally come together. As always, put your thoughts in the comments, like and follow for more Genshin lore, and consider joining the Discord.